have the dude say, I didn't like it. For personal reasons, I will not be disclosing with anyone. Goodbye. It's like, what? Did you guys see the Fantano stuff? Did you guys see Halsey getting mad about Fantano? No? How could we not? That discourse was so dumb. My man's got for nothing. Yeah. Let me do this one. Let me do this segment just because it's so short. Because I just thought it was like, it was so overblown. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Wait, the original post is gone? Wait, what the heck? No. Maybe they private. No, there it is. Okay. So I saw this. Okay, just a quick TLDR because I thought it was funny and I wanted to share with you guys. But Halsey released like an album. She's like a pop singer or something. I don't know if that's offensive to people. And he reviewed it because I don't know if you guys know this. Fantano does music reviews. Shocking, right? But she did this 2 years ago and then she started posting about it online like a couple days ago or something. You can't say pop singer in 2026 anymore. Okay, well, whatever she is, I don't know. Oh, probably the tweeter has me blocked. They didn't like my tweet, man. That's okay. I get it. But this person, sorry, Anthony Fantano said, I'm sorry, I'm tired of pretending like the album was good and pretending like the lead single wasn't in reference to the egoism I was criticizing. Nobody has to agree, but acting like I'm the most evil person alive ever over disliking an album is a performance in stupidity. But this is what he had to say about her album. Here, you guys can look at it.
When she sings about needing to kill her ego because may in fact kill her, she was not kidding, because this entire record has the worst case of main character syndrome I've heard on any pop album in 2024. Not only due to the fact that this record subjects listeners to multiple indulgent cuts that sound like messy demos and just would not make it onto a more respectable release that was actually well conceptualized, most notably the draft track of Life of the Spider. So yeah, it's that, and also all of the lyrics on this record where it seems like Halsey is just hell-bent on making sure the audience knows just how dark and tortured and edgy she is. Well, they say all dogs go to heaven. Well, what about a bitch? What about an evil girl left lying in a ditch? Jesus Christ. Again, it feels like she's bringing back so many ideas and elements from just very angsty rock music that came out of the 90s and 2000s, but she is not allowing us to remember the stuff that made that music great or what made it popular in the first place.
And so he tweeted this out, basically being like, this was what's made all of it start. Some random person tweeted, I really didn't agree with how Fantano approached some of his aspects of his Halsey review, but I can't understand how there's still discourse all this time later. It's not like it's some great album. How are people still hung up over it? And then he said, if they're more into the review than the album. And then she actually responded, saying, I'm certain my least memorable song will be remembered more fondly and for more time than anything you ever do with your life. Wait, than anything you ever do with your life will be. Everything you say is more whiny and edgy than I was at any point on that album, but at least I had the excuse of going through chemo. And then she tweeted this out, saying, who cares he gave a bad review? I care that a pay-for-clicks reaction YouTuber can facade as a pro-critic and say it's main character syndrome for an artist to lament her medical suffering on an album. Surprise about her own life. He's a raised by 4chan edgelord bully. Yuck. And it's like, wait. He didn't even say anything bad about you. And he didn't say anything bad about, like, if you're suffering, that you can use music or art, any type of art, to express that. But if I was dying of cancer and then I, like, shit on a canvas, it would still be shit on a canvas. Your suffering doesn't magically make the work that you made better. It can, i.e. the whole tortured artist thing, but he's saying, you can do better than that. This is like cringy. And I feel for your suffering, and I feel for, chemo's not easy. None of that shit is easy. But he's like not insulting her as a person. He's not saying that her suffering was not real. He's saying like, the album's like not good. It's kind of cringy. It's a little bit cringy. And like, as this is coming from someone who listened to Halsey back in the day, Okay, yeah, I know, shocker. The girl who went on Tumblr in her teenage formative years listened to Halsey, okay? But she just like I stopped listening because I feel like I grew out of the music that she made and then she just never stopped making that music. Like she just makes this which on some level I get because like as an artist or as like any type of creator that makes things that other people are meant to consume, you're expected to make the same thing forever. I've had artists that I liked, and then when they started changing, I stopped liking their music. And I've had other artists where I liked, but they didn't change, so I stopped liking their music. I'm not saying it's like making art is easy. Making art is very difficult, but also it doesn't make any of the other criticisms that somebody has less salient, right? Mm-hmm. Is Denims Chat Tumblr Rehab Center? Yeah. So to say like you're a narcissistic fucking pig, like I feel like he's not even being unfair. Like those are cringy lines. Like what?
She's only holding on to the stuff that kind of ended up being its downfall, the elements of it that aged the worst. Halsey doesn't really seem interested in these styles of music for their aesthetics or what made them creative. Really, she only seems to be using them as a means of laundering untold amounts of just, again, childish angst and expecting us to sit here and wonder at it. You know, just marvel at how mediocre it is at genre switching and making songs that sound absolutely nothing like the artists that supposedly inspired them. Yeah, this album was a really tough listen and frankly in some pockets laughable, which is why I'm feeling a light to decent one.
Okay, and I'm going to say something bold, all right? As a non-music knower, but in this case, as a music knower.
When she,
if anyone here has listened to Marina, her old, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. Oh, Teen Idol. This song. Marina is a great example of an artist that I feel like if you listen to her back in the day, you like grew up with her. Like you grew with her, right? And her music has changed in a way that I think that has kept a lot of fans. And she's evolved a lot in a way that I think a lot of people really like. I love Marina. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? But she has this like one song from way back when. And it's very teenage angst, this one, Teen Idol. I'm not going to like play the song, but you guys get the idea if you've listened to the song. And she's made like a sequel, sort of. I think it's called, it's this one. Here it is. And you can really, she made this one, which is Adult Girl, and you can really feel the growth of her as an artist, where the ideas are still there, but it's not like, it's not giving like 2000s like grungy, cringy, angsty vibes. And I think that's what he's criticizing Halsey for. He's just like, yeah, it just feels like it's not giving anything other than the stuff that you always make and always have made. And it's a little cringe. That's it. That's it. You can tell the art is changing with their own personal growth. Yeah. I just don't. These are two pieces. If you've never listened to Marina, don't judge her off of these two because these are like two pieces of work of hers that they're not introductory pieces, if that makes sense. Like it's very like, it's a little edgy. It's very like teenage girls were definitely bopping to this. All right. They were bopping. All right. Marina says Tumblr inspired this album. I mean, and then she made this one, which is like her as like an adult making it. She made this last year. She made this one almost a decade ago. She made Teen Idol almost a decade ago, and then she made Adult Girl almost a year ago. And you can feel the difference in the character and the difference in the lyrics. But do you see what I mean when I say like the artist grew out of the childish angst, right? And they're still writing about the same ideas, but the art feels like matured. I don't know if anyone's understanding what I mean. Like a decade of time passed. These are both like Tumblr girly artists. And both of the works are still like somber, but one of them doesn't feel like cringy and the other one is cringy. It's still a bop. Like Teen Idol is still a bop, but and I feel like if you're like good faith on the criticism at all, it's like I don't think that like I don't know why people were bombing. Bombing. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I don't know why people were going in so hard on Fantano. It's like he's not even saying anything that's like controversial. He's like didn't say anything about her or like her character or her person. He said like the way you're writing feels like cringy. These lyrics are kind of cringy. Like, you know, that's it. That's all. Hi, Mayor Cat. He's here. The Mayor Cat is here. Mayor Cat, say hi. Say hi. Quickly. Quickly, Mayor Cat. Say hi. All right. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is like some random ass shit that I saw on the internet and I wanted to complain about with you guys. She managed to drop the childish adjective, which was applicable. Yeah, yeah. They thought that he was attributing her main character syndrome to her cancer, which which he wasn't saying at all. I know. Like he was literally just saying like, yeah, you can write about these things, and if they're cringy, I'm still like, you're not like, I'm still gonna think it's cringe. Like, I don't know. Also, can I say this? I feel like I've seen Fantano clips of him going in really hard on some artists. I saw this like collection of things that he said about Logic that were crazy. Like he went in so hard. So the people being like, classic misogyny right here. It's like, have you seen what he said about other artists, dude? He was literally pseudo over a review and then he won. Yeah. It's like, chill, dude. Like literally calm down. It's not that serious, man. It's really not that serious. Fantano does this shit all the time. And then they're like, well, you can criticize music and say it's bad without being mean. And it's like, what do you want him to do? What do you want? What do you want him to do? Say, I didn't like it. For personal reasons, I will not be disclosing with anyone. Goodbye. It's like, I thought the music was bad. Okay, end of review. Like, also, it's just a music review. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Any critic can review anything that I've ever watched, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't change my mind. Like, I don't care if there's a million critics talking about how bad my favorite artist is. It's like, oh, I kind of just think they're neat. Oh, well, I like them. I don't know. I like them. Oh, you didn't like it? Well, that's okay. I like them. But they criticize something I like, so it's a personal attack against me. I love your hair. Oh, thanks. Thanks. All right. But that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's get into, dare I say, the political streamers should be doing some politics. Whoa. Let's not be too crazy. I wanted to start off with something light, you know? Just something a little light. Perhaps.